Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. I'm Tony, the closer. I'm here to inspire and motivate you to never give up on your dreams. As a former NFL athlete who overcame personal setbacks like going to jail and bankruptcy, I turned my life around to become one of the top salesmen in the world. In this podcast, we'll feature celebrity guests, successful entrepreneurs, and my incredible network to give you real-world advice on how to achieve success in all aspects of life. Whether you're looking to build a successful business, achieve financial freedom, or simply need some motivation to keep pushing forward, we've got you covered. Man, we've had amazing celebrity guests on here like Dame Dash, T.I., my boy Joe Hayden and Edgerrin James, Andre Berto, and more, sharing their stories and insights on how to reach their full potential. Listen, so are you ready to get your ass up and achieve your dreams? Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast with me, your boy Tony, the closer. Let's dive in. Let's change your life together. Let's go!
Gentlemen, here's the rising star of the lightweight division, the undefeated southpaw, Frank, the Ghost Martin.
For real, he bring out like that, the IQ, you know, it's more understanding of the game.
As we begin the seventh, unloading on Marinas, Amaz, and with a storm.
You know, very flexible.
Man, I'm a bad man. I feel like I can do it all.
Probably because of
I'm a thinker, but I'm more of a patient, strategic fighter. So I like to break you down, take it from you, so like you feel like, damn, I ain't got nothing left, and then boom, I'm finna hit you with something you don't even see.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. This is the Get Your Ass Up podcast. I'm sitting here in Dallas. This is my Dallas edition, and I'm with my man Frank Martin, 16-0, bro. Got 12 knockouts. Professional boxer right here, and he's a Detroit native. So shout out to everybody, all my listeners. Make sure if you joining in right now, hit that like button. Be sure that you've already subscribed to the channel. We got a challenge. We're growing the channel, and every single week we're doing giveaways. $10,000 giveaway to my subscribers is what we're doing. So be sure that you subscribe to the channel, comment below, and good luck to you. Maybe you're gonna be one of the people that gets a chance at 10 grand. So just coming to the channel, supporting will give you an opportunity to actually get some money. And we had a special guest here. This brother is taking his time today, straight out of sparring, to come and show some love. Man, we wanted to highlight him. He's doing an amazing job. 16-0. I've been taking on boxing, man. I know how challenging it is. This is one of the most physically demanding sports I've ever participated in. The amount of exhaustion I feel, the amount of sweat. I've never sweat so much in my damn life. Like, bro, like it'd be like unbelievable how much I sweat in that gym. Man, I'm like, you know, it's a different workout.
Yeah.
It's a different grind.
Yeah. And the gym we at, it'd be like 120.
That's how it is in my gym. 110 degrees in there. Ain't no AC in there. We in there. It's a sauna.
That's that work. That's
Yeah.
that work. It's
Yeah.
different. It put your cardio on another level. That's that work.
It's a sauna. I be in there. I done threw 3 punches and I feel like I've been in there for 2 days. The competitiveness that kicks in with me when I got something that I'm not good at, I like to work on it. Like how I'm rotating my hips, sitting in my punch, you know, moving my head. Like 3 minutes, I didn't realize how long that 3 minutes was, bro.
That 3 minutes, you be like, damn, when that gonna be over with?
Yeah, yo, like that was one of the craziest joints. I remember it's like the third day of boxing, and I'm out of shape. Like, bro, I come from sitting in the house chilling, just like literally sitting in the house chilling to in the ring, and the trainer's talking about 3 minutes in his round, and he comes out with the body shield on.
You hitting the body shield.
I'm hitting the body shield. I'm like, all right, I'm about to hit the shield. Boom, boom, boom.
It's that
Can't
running.
breathe.
That running.
Can't get no air. And I'm like, oh, I'm hurting. And you can't quit. You know what I'm saying? You got another 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And you trying to figure it out. And I can remember, like, and this is just to answer your question. I remember the feeling I felt when I felt so defeated. Like that mental breakdown of like, yo, I used to be a top conditioned athlete. I played in the NFL. Like, and right now I can barely, move. I can barely, complete a round. I'm 20 seconds in. Then it was like, bro, real talk. If this is how out of shape I am, I couldn't even defend myself. If something happened in real life, I couldn't even defend myself.
All right. It's different though. It's different. You feel me? Like I feel like it's a little different in that situation because I'm gonna let you finish up, but I'm gonna tell you my story when I first got in the ring.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you got.
Right. First time, look, I was a street fighter before I even start fighting. Before I start boxing and all that, I used to just fight. So I go to the gym. First time going to the gym, probably like it wasn't my first time going to the gym, but my first time sparring, officially sparring somebody. I sparred a pro. His name was Angel Hernandez. So I'm in there. I'm tough. I'm just fighting hard. I don't really got no technique or none of that. I'm still really fighting orthodox. So when I started fighting, I'm a southpaw. So when I really started fighting, I was fighting orthodox. Street fighter. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fighting. I get in there with Angel, and I'm sparring with him. Boom, boom. He hit me with a body shot, with a liver shot. Knock my mouthpiece out. Like I bent over, knocked my mouthpiece out. I'm like, damn, I ain't never felt nothing like that. After that, I couldn't keep my hands up, no nothing. So I'm feeling defeated. Like, damn, I don't never want to feel this way again. After that, I just started just serious. I'm like, I don't never want to feel that again. But I felt defeated. Like I couldn't even keep my hands up. Like,
Angel got one off on you, and you said, yo.
never again. So I'm trying to keep them up. I can't. I'm moving. I'm trying to defend myself. I can't. I'm bending over. Like it was shit I ain't never felt before. And
So he kicked your ass.
yeah, he fucked me up. He had to show me. He had to show me his levels, and he showed me. Yeah.
Are you one of those guys that spars and you spar like at regular speed, or you like one of them knock the shit out of you spars? I've been watching some people and I be like, whoa. I'm like, nah, dog, you hit me like that, and we about to be in this bitch like a real fight.
I be chilling. When I'm in there for the most part, I be cooling. You know what I mean? Like if somebody in there, if I feel trying to knock me out, I'ma turn up. Like if I feel like, all right, this nigga tried to hit me with a hard shot, he catch me with it, nigga probably can hurt me, so I'm gonna try to hurt him. I turn up, but other than that, like I be chilling. I'm working on everything. I'm chilling. I ain't trying to go in there and knock out all my sparring partners, cause then it get hard to get sparring partners,
Is there a boxing etiquette or unwritten rule to how aggressive you supposed to spar? Because like now that I've been boxing, in boxing for like 8-9 weeks. I've been, everybody want to get in the ring with me for some reason. Like
Yeah.
all the people in the gym keep inviting me. They must see some weaknesses or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, if I catch you, dog, I'm a look,
your ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of heavy, and these joints is like I've been getting smooth with it. Like
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
They trying to get you while you.
They're trying to get me wild. Yeah, so I
they-
keep saying I'm gonna take my time before any of you get me in the ring, because I'm gonna make sure I feel confident in how to defend myself, how to maneuver when I got certain positions of the ring, like learning the ring.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning all these different elements of boxing, so I'm not just coming in like a complete newbie, because I don't want to get put in a position where I'm in a fight and somebody's doing something to me strategically that I don't know how to counter.
Right.
Like I'm
You're an athlete.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm a
You're
natural.
competitive
Yeah,
athlete, so
yeah.
you like, man, I ain't going for that.
100%.
I feel it.
Yeah, but I've been putting in the work, man, in like 6 days a week. So I want to know, like, tell me, what's your training regimen like? First off, like, let's talk about your record. What are you? 16-0.
Yeah.
How many knockouts you got?
12 knockouts.
Last fight you just said was like in July, right?
July 9th.
And
What a dude named he was a late replacement. His name was what's the dude name? Jackson Marinez. Jackson Marinez, he was a late replacement. I was supposed to fight originally. I was supposed to fight Ricardo Nunez. And they were saying dude had visa issues, so they brought Marinez in, or whatever, his late replacement. He was really
Hispanic?
Dominican. He was really more game than the original opponent. I mean, he was more of a solid fighter than my original opponent or whatever. but I got him up out of there in the 10th round.
The feel of being in that atmosphere, you got a crowd of people watching you. You're walking down and you're knowing that you can get knocked out. And I see like so many boxers when they get knocked out, they're never the same.
Yeah.
What's your mentality from walking into the arena, going and getting dressed, going into the ring? What are you thinking? Like, what? I just want to know in your mind as you're coming through those steps.
For real, I always try to be calm. That's my main thing. Just be calm, be relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, if I get clipped or something, I always try to think like, all right, if you get clipped or caught with a shot, just stay calm. You know, sometimes I ain't never been hurt or dropped or none of that in the sparring. Besides I ain't never been. Angel, he put the things on me. But other than that, I ain't never been like hurt upstairs to the point where I'm like, oh, I ain't never felt that. But I always be like, I'm just if it was to ever happen, just stay calm. Sometimes you get hurt and they try to hop up and them legs be, you know, you sitting these legs be shaky. I try to like the main thing is just like just take a knee. You know what I mean? Like if you get dropped, just get on the knee, let them get to like 9 count, then stand up so you get a little time to recover. But for the most part, man, I don't really like. I just try to be calm when I go in the ring. Because, like, I don't pay attention to the crowd. I don't pay attention to none of that. I just be so locked in on the fight. Like, all that around me, it just be like blocked out. You know, I just be in my zone. I'm here in my corner. You know, like, so I can, like, focus. I think of it like, all right, I'm sparring, but more intense. You know, it's I'm going to win. In sparring, I just be chilling sometimes. Like, in a fight, I got the mentality I'm finna go out here and dominate. So it's just different.
So preparation leading up to a fight, I always hear the athletes definitely in boxing say they don't they don't have sex.
Yeah.
What's your regimen? Do you cut it off?
Hell yeah, that's real. That's
Like it's real?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So you feel like you're a better athlete by not having sex.
Yeah, if you got a game or whatever, football game, whatever it may be, if you like you having sex the night before the game.
And man, I was in college. I was in college like a motherfucker, and they called me the destroyer on the field.
But just imagine though,
if I was doing anything, look, it gave me a boost.
For real. Some people is different. You know what I mean? Sometimes I play with it when I spar. Some days, say I might get them some or whatever the day before sparring or something. Some days I feel it like, damn, I ain't got that bounce I need. Like I just stand there, so I'm just right here. I'm set because I can't move my legs like that. And got off last night. So for the most part, I be chilling.
Yeah, I always be wondering, man. Like, yo, that you guys typically have a camp or what? Like, what's a typical time for camp?
Like really, like 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Yeah.
So you go 9 weeks cold turkey.
Nah, I ain't going 9 weeks cold turkey.
So what's the cutoff time, bro? Like,
My cutoff time probably like about 5 weeks.
They said 2 days.
Hey, you can't tell them all that. Not about 5 weeks though.
5 weeks
Yeah,
out. All right.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I wanna know, and I know you're from Detroit and you're down here in Dallas. This is my Dallas edition right here. And what made you make the decision to come to Texas to train?
I was it was out of Vegas or it was out of Texas. So my cousin Jalen Smith and Rod Smith, they was playing for the Cowboys. So I used to come out here, you know what I mean? And just when I used to come out here, I should train with Maurice James, which is Derrick James' brother. That's before I started training with Derrick James. So cuz was like, Jalen used to always tell me, get out here in Texas. Really, I was gonna move to Vegas first. And then I ended up coming out here and sat down with Derrick James and me and my cousin Jalen. We sat down with him, had a little talk. Derrick like, I'm gonna train you. You know what I mean? We're gonna get you on the card. I'm gonna start training you. Came down here, start training with him. That was really the best move I could have made, for real.
So talk about working with him. What's it like having that type of trainer? What does he bring to you that you probably didn't have in the previous trainers?
For real, he bring out like he bring out like the IQ. You know, it's more understanding of the game. It ain't just me fighting off my natural ability. You know, like all right, if I want to go in there and I want to just finesse and fight off my natural ability, I could do that. But when I'm in there, I know why I'm doing everything. You know, like say I got the basic fundamentals down to a science. You know what I mean? Like he wants you to have that down. You know, so say you get hurt or something, you know how to go to the basics. You ain't right here because that's just your natural go-to. You know, like then you get clipped, you gotta tighten up. You know, because a lot of fighters right now ain't got no defense. Niggas got a whole lot of offense, but you get caught or something, they don't know how to really protect themselves. You know, they ain't catching with their hands, and so they doing all off the natural athleticism. So basically, man, he just helped me understand the game. Mm-hmm. All the shit. It's easy. You know what I mean? Like understanding like all right, everything little, everything from the steps to the angles, everything you do is like small.
What, Frank, man, when you get a trainer that like gives you the IQ, because as an athlete that's really the differentiator. Mm-hmm. IQ, to be able to understand angles, seeing the game a little bit differently to give you the competitive advantage. When you go into your fights now, does it give you a new confidence?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Cause I know, like I feel like I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? At first, like I was just fighting off all natural, just toughness, good conditioning and just toughness. Now I'm fighting, I mean some finesse too, but I was fighting a lot with my hands down, doing a lot of just natural, what athletes can get away with. Now, I can mix it up. I can fight fundamental, or I can, use my athleticism. Like now I then created my own little style. We gonna be fundamental, then we gonna start finessing.
So what like what would you say your style? How would you compare your style like as a fighter? Are you a knockout artist? Are you
Man, I'm a bad man. I feel like I can do it all. You feel me? Like with me, I got speed, I got power. Like I'm like explosives. So like I could be boxing the dude, right? Cause I want to break him down. Like I know I can knock him. I can go out there if I want to and be like, I'm finna try to take a motherfucking head off in a second round, But I'm more of a patient, like I'm a thinker. So I'm more of a patient, strategic fighter. So I like to break you down, take shit from you. So like you feel like, damn, I ain't got nothing left, and then boom, I'm finna hit you with something you don't even see. Or I can go in and try to get you up out of there early, like recklessly. You feel me? But I try to be more strategic with it, So like I know, like, all right, I done took everything from you. Now I'm finna get him up out of there.
16-0? You got a fight coming up. I think you said October, November.
Probably like November, end of November.
What's on your radar, man? Like where you want to be at to be the big dog? Like I know as an athlete you gotta take the steps, right? We know you gotta take your time, and
Yeah.
it's kind of ordered out. But like who's on your hit list to be like, yo, to be like, hey, I want to be in a big dog and I want to go and compete against whoever the best is in that position?
Right now I got Chris Colbert. That's who I'm fighting next. Chris Colbert. They call him Prime Time. He's from New York. So I'm ready for that fight. It's gonna be a whole lot of talking right there. So I gotta get Chris out the way, and then once I do that, I really want the top 5 guys. So if it could be Tank, it could be Devin Haney, it could be Tiff, he gonna move up to 40. It could be any of them guys in the top 5. You know what I mean? But like right now, the problem I'm gonna run into, like a lot of people don't really know boxing. So what I'm gonna run into, like they not just finna fight me because they like, oh, he called me out, I'ma fight him. You know what I mean? Like that ain't gonna happen. I gotta be like a mandatory. Like when I'm mandatory, then they gotta fight me. But like just me calling out and they like, all right, we gonna fight him. They ain't finna do that. They ain't gonna do that. Like all they gonna say is like right now he high risk, low reward. Like they gonna pull all that, or who he fought. They gonna do all that. You know what I mean? Because I'm really like I'm a threat. I'm dangerous. Like so they gonna try to hold off as long as they can.
So like how do you have like such a good a good record and get the recognition to be able to make that type of challenge? What steps do you make? Is that just marketing? Is that team? Like help me understand boxing on the back end a little bit better.
It's your team. You know, it go hand in hand. It's your team. It's marketing, and then it's like me being the type of fighter that I am. Like my team gonna get me into that mandatory position because everybody know like they ain't finna fight Frank without him being a mandatory. So the goal right now to get me into that mandatory position, so they gotta fight me. You know, once I'm in that mandatory, then it's like, all right, y'all gotta fight me. Then people gonna either see like it's gonna start moving up in weight, or they gonna give me a fight. You know what I mean? The big dogs who everybody know, the big names. You know, everybody will really get to see.
So you think you ready for the big boys?
Yeah. I mean, I done been in the ring. I done shared the ring. You know, it's sparring. At the end of the day, it ain't a real fight. But you know, I done been in the ring with Tank. I done been in the ring with Rolly. You know, I done been in the ring with a lot of the
What was
top
it like
guys.
when you was in there with Tank?
It was cool. You know, it was good work. You know what I mean? We both gave each other good work. And you know, I mean, Tank know, I know what Tank got. Tank know what I got. So it was good work. You feel me? And that was that. You know, like ain't nobody out my league.
If it was a real session, you think you in there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we was working. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, though, you know, it's sparring, but it ain't nothing that I'm like, damn, I ain't ready for that. You know, I'm only getting better. Feel me? I did that before I was even where I'm at now. You know, so I'm only growing and getting better. Like Derek said in an interview after my last fight, y'all better catch him before you get too good. You know, so because I'm a student, I stay in the gym. I'm like every little thing I'm trying to learn. You know, I want to do everything right. I'm like a goddamn perfectionist, you know what I mean? Like everything I do, I try to perfect it. Like I don't stop until I like understand it and I get it down. And once I get it down, I'm gonna add my little twist to it, and then I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna try to learn something else. You know, once I get that the one move down or whatever, I'm trying to learn something else. I'm trying to constantly grow. You know what I mean?
That's
so
what's up.
Yeah, I'm a student. Like I love it. I love
That's
it.
what's up. Talk about your actual training regimen and schedule. How many days a week do you train? How many hours you train? What's your whole what's a day like for you?
Really, so I wake up. I normally train around like 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. I get my cardio sessions in. Right after that, I go to the boxing gym around like I work out for about 2 hours cardio. I run 30 minutes, jump rope about 20, and I do all this nonstop. I don't take breaks. So I jump rope about 20, hit my abs, hit some calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, jump rope, shadow box. Then I chill. Like once I leave the fitness gym, I do this on my own. I leave the fitness gym. I be there 2 hours and then go to the boxing gym around like 1 or 2. I'm back to backs. Majority of the times I get 2 a days in, and sometimes 3. But whenever I'm in the gym, I'm normally in there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
All right. And talk about the importance of like shadow boxing and getting better.
Shadow boxing, really, it's like when you shadow box, it's like a fight. Like once you understand that, like when you shadow boxing and you visualizing somebody in front of you and like what you gonna do, that's really how you want to shadow box. Sometimes, like I used to shadow box and I just shadow box. I was just throwing my hands and you know I wasn't understanding like, all right, why I'm doing this or whatever. You know, now when I shadow box, everything that I'm doing, I'm gonna do that before I spar or in the fight. I'm working everything that I'm gonna work in the fight or whatever it may be. If I'm throwing a jab, then stepping off, or if I'm catching, you know, shooting my shots, like everything I do, I'm a visualizing somebody right in front of me, like they throwing shots, like I'm catching a jab, I'm shooting mines, or whatever it may be. Like I visualize them in front of me, you know, whether they southpaw, they orthodox. It's just like being able to visualize and see somebody in front of you while you shadow boxing.
Yeah, that was some of the stuff I've been learning, like even getting in front of a mirror as I've been picking up boxing, man. Like shadow boxing exposes so much what you like, even when you actually punching, what you have exposed,
Yeah.
right? Man, so I've been learning a lot, and I'm like you, man. I'm trying to study it. I'm like, damn, I want to learn more. I want to learn more, because you know, like the competitiveness in me wants to take it to where like I'm fucking good at this. I want to be able to be like, even though I'm not doing what you do, I'm not trying to be a professional. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to have a boxing career. I just want to know like how to properly perfect the sport.
Yeah.
Like the craft of it is so refreshing, man. We're talking about it earlier. It just kind of gets me as an escape away from a lot of the life BS sometimes. Like, sometimes we can be dealing with all kind of distractions and BS, and then it can like kind of fuck up your day. But boxing has gave me like the relief and the like. It's just like, man, it's so refreshing. And like,
Yeah.
I come after boxing, I'm too tired to worry about bullshit.
Yeah, straight up. It's like it clear your mind. Man, this box, it helped me. You know what I mean? Because I used to be hot. I used to be like, I don't know, like if I don't go to the gym, this shit might sound crazy. If I don't go to the gym for, let's say, 2 weeks or even a week, if I ain't hitting nothing for about a week, I be like, I gotta hit something. Like, I don't know what it is, but when I go to the gym, I hit the bag and all that. It just be like, that's my happy place. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like, and then when me fighting now, it's like I be chilling. Sometimes, you be out or whatever, something might pop off, and I just be chill. Like, sometimes it's big motherfuckers who might try to do something, but I be chilling unless something happen. But for the most part, man, I be like, man, I ain't got nothing to prove.
What's it feel like knowing like you weigh like what 140 something, but you can kick most people ass in the restaurants and shit, places where you go?
I just be like, they don't even know. They don't know no better. For real. This wasn't recent. This was some years ago. I got in a little scuffle. This was my first time since I had like been fighting for a little minute, getting in a street fight. I mean, I got in a little scuffle. It felt so good. Like, just to not have them gloves on. Man, look, dude hit me first. You feel me? So he come from behind. Boom. He's still on me. And cut me like right here. So I like stumbled. I stumbled forward, turned around, I seen him, hit him with a 3-piece, hit him with a jab, the 2, and the hook. So that hook dropped him. So when I hit him with the hook, I dropped him. Everybody like, damn, that got some hands. So everybody looking at dude running, like he trying to get up from the ground, so he running. But I'm engaged already, like I'm on him, so I'm stalking him. Police came, tackled me, and did all that. But that right there, that was my first time fighting.
You ain't get no. You ain't hit him with the.
I hit him with all that. Dropped him. They recording everything. I dropped him, but man, that was a little minute ago.
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to do is like get in a fight and realize you fighting that can box.
Man,
Like you see stance and you be like,
as soon as they get in that, hold up,
bro. Like, hey, dog, that's my bad, man. I ain't even, listen. We were just joking. Like, I ain't mean.
No, for real. Like now, I just try to talk my way out some. Like, man, we chilling. We ain't on that or whatever it may be. Just to not have no friction or whatever. But sometimes shit happens and you gotta be on point.
Yeah, I know. Last night I had a 6'10" security guard walk up on me to try to check me because I was with Charleston White.
Mm.
Said, you know who you with? Want to kill the fuck Nipsey Hussle.
Mm.
I said, did I say Nipsey Hussle?
All right, when you say guilty by association,
yeah. But I'm just sitting here thinking in the back of my head, I've been waiting to try these out.
Man, if you got to try them out, you gonna. If you didn't try them.
I mean, like I done, back in the day before I even start boxing, like I done had some fights and I done took care of business, but like just knowing how to like turn my shit over and sit in my shit now, like all different. Like I'm like I just hope like nigga, I've been working on it a little bit, and I've been waiting on a nigga.
I'm ready to get loose.
Like I mean, I stood up real quick. I was like, I just put that back foot,
Yeah, you got that stand.
Yeah, like I was like, I'm hearing you, but I'm like, this back foot is planted where I'm ready to, just
turn in, hit him with that straight right.
Man, hey, look, I've been working on this. So, man, it's just the confidence that boxing gives you, man. And then, like, obviously for me, it's been like a fitness journey. So I've been really respecting the sport, and man, and I was like, I definitely wanted to tap into some of the boxers are here in the area, and I checked you out on IG, and I was like, damn, bro, you're training. You look like you bust your ass. You punch as sharp as a. I was like, let me see if I can tap in with you and just hear your story, man. I like to just kind of see what people do, how you operate. My show really is built about inspiring people to like chase their dreams and overcoming adversity. So I know you're from Detroit. Let's talk a little bit about just your backstory, man. Like, tell me a little bit about growing up and what you've been through a little bit.
Man, for real. So I grew up. I was born in Detroit. I was like back and forth from Detroit. So my pops, they from Detroit. His side from Detroit. My mom's side from Indiana, Fort Wayne. So I was like back and forth. My dad went to prison. I was probably like I probably was about 12 when he went to prison. So I was in Indiana majority of that time, and I was ended up getting in trouble, all kind of. So when he got out, he probably was out for like a year, and then I ended up moving back down there with him or whatever, and I stayed for like 2 years with him, then moved back. I ended up moving back to Indiana. I was cool in Detroit, but I moved back to Indiana with my mom. I'm like, man, I gotta get up out of here. Pops be tripping, he on my ass. I gotta get up out of here because I did so much, and he had missed some time. You know what I mean? So he still looking at like, oh, this love Frank. I experienced a lot young, so I'm just like, man, I gotta get back to the crib. I gotta get back where my mom, she chill, so I can move how I want to move. I'm driving at 13. My sister, I'm driving her car at 13, so I can do what I want to do. I got that freedom. There, Pops was on my ass. I ain't like that. So I'm like, man, I'm finna get up out of here. I gotta go back to Fort Wayne. I went back, and I was playing football. I was really doing cool. I was straight. I was dipping and dabbing. I was, you know how I go. I was in then I was playing sports too. But I had like junior, senior year, I was doing good in football. I was wrestling, playing football. Senior year, some stuff had happened or whatever, and I got expelled from school. So once I got expelled, man, I had lost my football scholarships, wrestling, and then I was
What position did you play
running
in football?
back. Yeah, running back. I'll show you some shots. That was nice. So, man, I lost some scholarships. So I just like, I'm thinking to myself that the police had went through my car, found some stuff in my car and all that. And then I'm thinking, like, the cop talking to me and all that. So I'm thinking, like, damn, man, what I'm gonna do? I always was a fighter. So I used to go to parties. My mom, she do nails, she nail tech. So all her clients used to be like, your son, make sure your son ain't fighting and doing all this. So she knew everything. Barbershop, the nail salon, they be talking. So she used to always be, she knew, I didn't even know how she knew, but she knew every goddamn thing. But man, I was just dibbing and dabbing, lost some scholarships, and I'm like, I'm a box, I'm gonna start boxing. I know if I just stick with it and get my all, I'll be good at it. From that point on, I just was
How old
sticking
were you
with
then?
it. I was 18 at the time. I was 18. I started in Fort Wayne. Then I moved to, after all that, like I had some charges or whatever, they all got dropped. So once that happened, I moved from Fort Wayne to Indianapolis with my brother. I was there I was in Indianapolis for like 5 years, 5 years. And then I moved back to, I moved here. I ended up moving here recently, whatever. But when I was in Indy, I was boxing, taking it serious. It was up from there for real.
So how long has your boxing career been going so far?
I've been fighting now for like 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
And how long has it been since you turned from amateur to pro?
I turned pro 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
And 16-0.
Yeah. It was some slowdowns though. You know what I mean? It was a lot of, in the beginning, fights was getting canceled. I was fighting on like smaller promotional cards, so a lot of times them fights would be getting canceled. So I got like 7 fights canceled on me, and then COVID happened. So it was a lot of slowdowns. But now, man, it's been smooth. Smooth.
What's your goals with boxing? How far do you want to go with it? Like, what are you ultimately hoping to accomplish?
Man, I gotta get some straps at 35, 40. I want to retire at 54. So I wanna get titles at each weight class, whether it's undisputed, whatever. I want them titles at each weight class. And I wanna leave out at 54.
You give yourself one regret out of your life right now. What's one regret that you have, and why?
Regret far as what?
Anything.
Man, for real? I feel like I ain't really got no regrets. I feel like everything that happened to me, whether bad, good, you feel me, I learned from it. So when it come to that, I don't really got no regrets. Probably just making decisions sooner. I say that, making certain decisions sooner than what I did. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I would've moved a little different or sooner, I'd be in a different position. So I just say, just making certain decisions sooner than what I did.
Bet. Give me your top 5 boxers of all time.
We got Pernell Whitaker. I like Meldrick Taylor. Prince Nassim. Floyd. I like Roberto Duran. I pick up a little bit from everybody. That's 5, but I pick up a little bit. I might watch a combination of motherfuckers throwing adding into my arsenal. I ain't gonna take nobody whole style, but I like certain stuff certain people do, and I just add it in my style. But I be watching all kind of fighters, EJ.
What do you think about the announcement of the Crawford and Spence fight?
I mean, it's here. You know what I mean? It's here. I'm in the gym with EJ, so he working. He getting ready. He been in the gym. So it's dope. They finally made it happen. So I'm excited.
I know you in the gym with EJ. You got $10,000. Where you putting your money at?
I'm putting on E. Cause I know why he doing everything that he doing.
We putting $10,000 out here, and we gonna look at you, Frank.
Who you putting your 10 on?
I'm asking you, man. Like, you in the gym with him.
I'm gonna put my 10 on E because I know why he doing everything he doing.
I know you in the gym with him.
Mm-hmm.
I know you might have to be politically correct.
Nah, this just.
But
I just want to
know. I just want to know, like, you have already told me that you study this.
Right.
You told me you studied it. No.
Come on.
So if you study it based off your study, not your emotion of what nobody heart for, what they fighting for, all that shit don't mean nothing. It's some that came in that bitch and they was fighting for their life. They was fighting for financial freedom. They was fighting for desperation and everything when they was fighting Floyd, and he beat all their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a better fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Who we got our money on?
EJ.
Why?
Cause he do. We got the same trainer, right? So it's a lot of shit that people don't see him doing, or they don't know that why he doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's some fighters. So we got a athlete, Terrence Crawford, athletic, right? He got the finesse, he got all of that. But everybody see what Terrence Crawford gonna do. You know what I mean? They know, all right, cause it's so like he explosive with everything that he do, right? The way EJ is so like, it's so smooth and just so little that people don't even see all the adjustments that's being made and the mix of everything. You know what I mean? So when I say I got EJ, I ain't saying that just because I'm on the side. You feel me? Like, I'm on that side. I ain't saying that. I just know and see why he doing everything he doing because I work the same. You know what I mean? Like, it's like every move we making, we know why we doing it and what we gonna do. But if you got a lot of it's gonna be like Terrence Crawford getting these explosive knockouts and this and that.
Right.
They see everything. They see him lean back and boom, come back with something and knock somebody out. But they both two elite athletes. It's gonna be some that he can get away with other fighters, but he ain't gonna. It's gonna be some of that shit that EJ gonna be able to, capitalize off of. So it's gonna be a good fight. But I got E. You know what I mean?
All right, bet. I definitely had to figure out who to put the money on. Your your top 5 was definitely going to be one that there's a couple people I didn't expect, but I like it though. And you seem like you had Floyd a little low down there.
No, it wasn't no order.
That wasn't
It wasn't no
okay.
order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Floyd, you number 1?
Why would you say? So if you got a list, what's your list?
No.
What's your list?
Is Floyd your number 1? You don't want to answer that one, huh?
I wouldn't say Floyd my number 1.
Give me your number 1.
I say Pernell. I say Pernell Whitaker.
Sweet Pea? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, but I say Sweet Pea.
Okay. Floyd boxing style, like, to me, is just like it's so masterful. Like, he's gonna point you to death, without allowing you to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, a lot of people say it's like a boring fight, and I know Sweet Pea is like more like super aggressive, like throwing combos. But I also love the idea of like really chess match, like chess match.
The strategic, the breakdown. Yeah.
Like, I watch fights where people like landing less than 20% of their punches. Like, can you imagine the frustration of like being in front of somebody, you got them in the corner, you done threw 6-7 punch combo and missed every shot. Like, that's so impressive to me. Like, those are the things that I appreciate, like being in the fight and I'm watching the fighter. Like, 'cause like you said earlier, everybody can throw punches, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of skilled athletes, like very strong people, fast hands, train hard. But like to be able to see and react and
Everything.
like that's just like wow, man. I sat there, I watched Pacquiao and Floyd in person, man. Had like a damn near ringside seat. And I'm watching this man backed into a corner, and I heard the crowd just erupt when Manny was throwing this flurry of punches, like.
Can't hit him.
And then they did the replay, and I was like, yo, he never touched him.
Floyd, what Floyd did, Floyd mastered the defense. He mastered his defense for sure.
Yeah, that's the piece to me that like I want to be where you can't even touch me.
Right. Yeah. Floyd mastered that.
I do want to see some knockouts, and I mean that's a great part of boxing is to watch somebody, get dropped, right? We love to see a knockout. I love a knockout. Mike Tyson and some of the bigger punches back in the day kind of created like a big feel of like that's part of the game. But at the same time, to be able to outthink a man,
You like that
a professional who can literally, crush most of his opponents, can't even land a single punch on you. That to me is why I'm such a fan of Floyd. Like, there are boxers that are more fun to watch as far as like if you want action. But when you talk about from a skill and defensive standpoint, I just be like, holy. Like when I saw that my own 2 eyes in person, like seeing the man have a 7-punch plus combination he throws in the fucking corner and nothing lands. I'm like, that's masterful, bro.
He mastered that. He mastered it for sure.
So yeah, that's why I just I give him he's undefeated obviously, and you gotta respect that even though he picked and chose and whatever, like to still.
He did his thing his whole career. You know what I mean?
He still he was undefeated. I mean, he is undefeated, and then the way he did it was so damn skilled.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, he out-thought people. You knew that it was going to be one of them slow fights. It was going to be boring. You're going to see a couple jabs here and there. He's going to play some defense. We knew what we were coming to see. And then every now and then he might give you a little flair. Mm-hmm. But just the appreciation for that defense was like, to me, it was crazy. What's some of the things that you do when you feel like you're not growing as fast as you want to? You feel like, hey man, I'm looking at, the competition and I feel like I'm better than these guys, but my timing of getting my shot just taking too long.
Yeah. When it comes to that, man, I feel like right now, I'm ready right now, right? For the top guys. But it's all about like, yeah, you could be ready, but is it the right time? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, is it really the right time? You still want to learn a couple things, or is you ready? Like I feel like I'm ready right now. You know, so when it come to like that, it's just like I'm gonna be ready whenever the opportunity presents itself. You know, so if they say, all right, you gonna fight one of these top guys your next fight, I'm gonna be ready. Or if they say you gonna do it next year, I'm gonna be ready. You know what I mean? So it really ain't no pressure, because I know I'm gonna get it eventually. You know, so I don't really be tripping on the time. I've been patient since I started the box, so it ain't really like I ain't rushing the process, or when it happen, I'm gonna be ready whenever.
That's what's up. What else I want to ask you, man? Like, what's your, like, I'm out here, this is my Texas edition. I'm asking everybody, what's the best restaurants?
What you like? You like seafood?
Man, where you going,
I
Frank?
be going to this. I got a little spot. It's called Tasty Tales seafood spot. Fire.
Tasty Tales.
Tasty Tales. Yeah, fire. They got the little the boiling bags and all that. It's like Louisiana. Fire. Or Crab Station.
Crab Station.
Yeah, Crab Station or Tasty Tales. That's where I be at.
They fire.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to go out? You gonna try to go catch a vibe with the ladies?
Just cool. Texas got some spots. You can go to Bitter End. You can go to 5 a.m.
I went to Bitter End last night. That's a big Shaquille O'Neal security guard walked up to me on that Charleston White.
Yeah. What you think about the vibes? It's
We got
small.
there too
It's
early.
small.
It's small, and we got there before it jumped off. We was there like 8, 9 o'clock or shit like that. So it was like 10 people there.
Yeah, it's about 11. About 11 is gonna get the jumping. It's gonna get the jumping.
That's what they said. They said 11, 12 o'clock. That should be crazy over there.
It'd be wall to wall, packed. You can't even really move through the crowd, you know, because it's packed.
Yeah.
But they got all kind of clubs out here in Dallas, and it's every day. You can do you in Miami, so you know what it's like though.
Yeah.
But shit, you can do something every day. Back in Indiana, it ain't like that. They gonna turn up on the weekends, Friday, really like Saturday. So they got like one day. Out here, you like, I want to go out Monday. You can go out whatever day of the week you want to go out and catch you a good little vibe.
What's like the one thing that you're gonna do when you get your first big check, your first big breakthrough? What's one thing you got on your plans?
I'm gonna grab a house. You know what I mean? I'm gonna grab me a house and then get a little company started. Give me like a concrete company started, and then after that, I'm gonna get the whips. You know, I'm gonna get my ice up and all of that. But for the most part, I'm gonna grab a crib.
Very good answer, man. You know, I'm the real estate guy, so to hear you say that, man, once again, man, I like hearing you guys, putting your money in real estate. It's a smart move always. That's where the most of the real estate's wealth and the world's wealth is placed through real estate ownership. So glad to hear you say that. Once again, appreciate you coming to my show, man. Thank you so much.
You already know it.
Much success to you. I'm definitely locked in with you now. We watching your career, cheering you on. I was watching you on the bags. I was like, brother, look good as a motherfucker. You sharp, and you knocking people out, man. So continue to go after your dreams, man. We cheering you on.
For sure, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you having me too.
Thank you, man. Respect.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey of learning, growth, and self-improvement. I hope you found value in our discussion and feel inspired to apply the insights we've shared to your own life. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and share it with your friends and family. We're committed to providing you valuable content to our listeners, and your support continues to help the growth, and I want to over-deliver on that promise. I'm your host, Tony the Close, and I want to remind you to never stop striving for greatness. Keep pushing yourself. Never give up. And remember that we're all in this together. Stay tuned for more empowering episodes continuing our way to success. Until next time, keep moving forward, and remember, get your ass up and make that shit happen.